Is she going to nursing school now?
It seems like it'd be easier to have Surge here than to use a third-party app while specifically saying, I can't admit that I need you, Surge. Just wanted to see if the room would react. This is a chapel area. This is all for war service, isn't it? There's a chapel area here, and there's a bunch of beds everywhere, and she's nursing apparently. That's not, nursing is not the right word. She's acting as a nurse. I can't look at the paper. Huh. Weird. You're a landmark, apparently. Oh, you're the one I can hide under? Same as before. Just practicing, doing drills. In case of nuclear missile crisis, children need to hide under their flimsy, crappy desks. Because it's like, if you pretend you're doing something about it, then you don't have to make any further plans. Even though that would, like, do nothing, basically. They're very selective about which ones you can hide under, aren't they? Getting some... Ah, it's whispering at me. I'm leaving now, bye. I specifically don't want showers to talk to me. Private time. Just beat that door to make it green. You're not gonna help me, huh? Oh, the mirror.
Connecting to a live community user.
Hi! Again. Stuck cat sitting for friends, so I'll be here all day. Let's see, picture's coming in now. Yikes. Someone wrote the word Durham over and over on this mirror. Looks like it's written in lipstick. Weird. At least I hope that's lipstick. I need to get out more. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
This might be my favorite thing. The idea that, like, we're navigating some spooky, creepy, like, murder mansion, and we're, like, texting images to some anonymous person on the internet who's like, hi, yeah, I'll help you. Oh, wow, look, how can I help you out here? Oh, look at that. Oh, man, you've got the curse of the Zodiac over there is what's happening. I need to get out more. It's just like this. It can get so increasingly morbid over time, and he's just, like, has no idea what's happening. So if they wrote Durham on the window over and on the mirror over and over again, that might be the password under the staircase to our creepy, like, alternate world location. I don't think the insect exists here, so I could just be like, I'm just, like, free to do that here, I think. The danger seems gone, which honestly I'm cool with. I kind of just want to explore and find out the story, and I'm not super interested in having to avoid the monster all the time. No? Am I on the wrong track here? I thought I had the password. Let's head back then. I apparently did a stupid. Oh, now I can look at this note probably? Weird.
Let's see, Daddy. I hope your dear old friend can help a gal out. Come on, Corporal Roger Del Rey, I'm counting on you. Dear Mrs. Jean Martin, my dear, I remember your father well and am forever in debt to his many sacrifices in the name of freedom. He was a frank man, so you'll forgive me for being frank when I say that he'd roll over in his grave if he knew I put his sweet girl in the line of duty. What? Father would be proud of me. Back to the drawing board.
Go get him, Betty. That can't be good.
Oh, it's wartime. There's that loud of a sound and I can't hear everything now?
I know this isn't real. It can't be. The house is warning me. It's telling me I need to be the one to save you from the enemy.
So they're seeing it as this warning that everyone's gonna get killed and wiped out by the bombing or something, or the war. And so they're like, I need to save you from the enemy, and then she kills him. Like, that's not... I mean, technically, but still, no.
Those bastards. Crabbed bastards. You don't belong over there. I do. When I find that gun, I am going over there. And there will be hell to pay!
Felicia was paranoid about her baby. Is the house making Betty paranoid about what's happening to Jean overseas?
Did she think she was gonna just go grab a gun and then go fight the war for him?
Aha, the wasps. Boy, I'd love to slip into the cockpit of a Twin Beach. Thank you for your interest in the Women Air Force Service pilots. Unfortunately, all our wasps must have their pilot's licenses issued before the start of the war. Well, that's just foolish. I'm a fast learner and... Oh... Well, no use crying over spilt milk. Once more onto the breach.
She was trying very hard to get into the war, basically. Like, avidly. Applying everywhere she could and keep getting denied over and over again.
Delphi. Text to speech.
Chantal.
Maybe this would work at the door.
I figured as much myself, but you made it pretty clear that it will. Because now the game's telling me. So now we can go back to that door. Where in the... This is all... Yep, there's a tree and everything. This is all exterior. They don't have to... The one side effect of being blind is they don't even have to actually come up with a reason for all of these environments to merge together reasonably, because they can just seamlessly transition them all together without any texture work, because there's no textures or line of sight most of the time. It's like, oh yeah, we're just, we're just outside now, like magic. Somehow. Then in the middle of one room, you're magically back to not being outside. Ta-da! Well, it's back. Hooray. I guess the monster's back now. Are we safe now? The color got blue. Not much else to go on. I guess we're back to sneaking again for a bit. In case. I more or less know the layout around here. Hey buddy, I know your secret word now. Please let me not die out here.
Chantal.
There's no one there. Ooh, music. We seem to have made our way into a swanky joint. What are you guys doing here, huh? Are there peep shows going on? Is this private quarters? Is it an opium den? I don't know.
I understand the stresses a war puts on a man, Jean, so don't get all bent out of shape. Take whatever comfort you need. I'm sorry I haven't found the gun yet, but I'll get it to you no matter what. I'm coming. Just you wait.
I think it's the same body over and over again, isn't it? He had paranoid. She got paranoid about the idea of him dying overseas. There's an image of him dying face first in the food, and then here he's dead. It seems to be his body again, but in this case it seems to be suggesting that he was at a brothel while in a different country. Even this looks like a weird, like, tongue thing. Everything looks weird. He's apparently at a brothel, and she's so about his survival and above all else that she didn't even really mind that he was cheating on her with other women at the brothel. So just trans-dimensional things where we just go to completely different parts of the world as we go around. And the floor just transitions, just like that. Oh no, the sound's back. Now I have to be worried about how much I spacebar. We're making so much exploration progress when I didn't have to worry about it too. Now I'm back to walking slow and not spacebarring as much, or lest the bad guys come to take me away. Nobody would want that now, would they? Is this door open now?
Now, Mother, stowaway is such a harsh word. I know, Father always said I know. Father always said that the cargo holds are never policed. Yes. All right, I promise. No, you do not need to come here. No, you do not need to come here. It's just, ever since I found Father's gun,
So she found the gun.
It would appear so.
Still here.
Because now a bad thing has to happen again. Did she shoot herself or something?
From the office of John Treebook. Oh, yes, the fellow from the local recruitment office. Oh, surely they'll have something for me to do overseas. Dear Mrs. Martin, we appreciate your numerous requests to be placed in the field, but believe me when I say the most action you'd see is from behind a desk. Excuse me? Well, I'm sure you're a top-notch typist, so why don't you come down to the Boston typing? I wonder what an itchy trigger finger would do to a girl's word per minute. Oh, cheer up. Betty, you'll get there yet.
I wonder what an itchy trigger finger would do to a woman's words per minute. She is not fond of how she's being treated by the men-only armed forces not being interested in her. Hello. Oh. Things are getting a little war-y around here. Who's playing the piano? Well, I don't think we're going through there. It's not very useful. Do you need something, sir? A drink? Well, the skittering sound is gone now. Oh, maybe I can go under here? Hi. Oh, he's gone. So the house is flooded. Fire's still keeping at it, though. So what length did she go to? The speaker. I assume she made it eventually. What was that? That's encouraging. Oh, the book disappeared. It's hard to tell when a book disappears when you can't see in a game.
You really love these dusty old tomes, don't you? We never read many books, just listened to Father's war stories. Made me want to go out on an adventure of my own. Are they enough, Jean? Your books, do they make you feel alive?
So she's the one that always wanted to fight and have an adventure, and he was happy to read books. But they took him instead of her to the war. And that leads to frustration from her. Now we're in the main chambers. That doesn't open. I'm happy the skittering noises are gone, because now I can spacebar to my heart's content for a while. Oh, the barbed wire is gone. Just completely. Is it gone here too? Nope. Not there.
Women's Army Auxiliary Corps, you're my last hope. While we are always eager for more Women's Army Auxiliary Corps, we are unable to offer you malarkey. Well, fine. Let's see what I can do at home. At the very, very least.
Now that broke her up. That was the last chance she had.
Oh, come on now. What a shame. What a stupid shame.
Somehow it seems like they didn't have enough. Somehow it seems unlikely that they somehow had too many people for the war. With that many women's organizations, apparently. So she was probably flagged as being someone not to let in for some reason that she didn't know. Or maybe she did know.
I am coming for you. I'm coming. I'm coming for you, Jean.
All she could think about was the war at home, so now at home her house is full of signs of the war.
Dear Betty, thank you for your enthusiasm about organizing a neighborhood watch. I'm afraid your location puts you at a disadvantage, and you're all alone up there. I'm sure a nice girl like you could certainly help out at the Women's Club bake sales downtown. No, I won't. I won't be deterred. Perhaps I could appeal again to Roger. He might listen to reason.
You're trying so hard. Like, so hard. Although, trying to organize a neighborhood watch as somebody who doesn't live near anyone is kind of an insane, desperate approach to this general thing she's trying to do. You need a neighborhood to be in the neighborhood watch, I believe. Helps, I think. Oh, look, the little doll baby has a nightmare deer head on top of her now. That's not creepy as all hell. Although kind of like a super deformed anime character with the proportions, which is kind of funny. Like, oh, look at the little monster.
Delphi. Text to speech.
behind you.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I could understand that at all. I tried. I couldn't really tell what they were saying, and there was no subtitles. It's so distorted that I couldn't make out what it was saying, which is kind of problematic. Also, so I guess my phone's screwing up or something? Because, like, that's not... a text-to-speech wouldn't make that sound. Oh, cool, the walls are made of skulls now. You know. Oh, and the little doll monster got out. Great. Can't wait to see where it shows up later. What's the floor made of right now, anyway? Behind you, the achievement says. I don't like that. Now where are we? A few items here. We have a flask, a lighter, a knife, a flashlight, a hammer, a chest, a few chests around here. So that right there, though, the I think it's a briefcase, maybe would have maybe a combination lock on it. Wants me to go back out the door I came in through. Weird.
Betty. We don't need anyone else to run the switchboards. How about this? Be a doll and take a few photos. There's a morale boost to beat the band.
At night when I kneel to say my prayers, I rest my elbows on the hope chest you gave me on my 18th birthday. We're going to make a family someday, you and me, you'd said. Inside that chest are our dreams, Jean. I'm keeping them safe on our end, so you do your duty over there and we'll be right as rain soon enough.
I am coming for you. I'm coming for you, Jean.
Oh. We went from being a closet to being a door to the graveyard. I'm guessing she died at war and now she's gonna kill herself with a gun?
Hold on just a little longer, Jean. I know this isn't real, but the pain sure is. I keep hearing a German man's whisper in the wind. After months of trying to decipher something, anything, I heard the word Bosch. Little elbow grease at the library turned up a German dictionary. Bosch means forest. I am coming for you. I'm coming for you, Jean.
Well, that's uncomfortable. Gonna try to get away from you. Why do I make that noise? The wrong noise for me to make in this kind of environment. There's no floor that would make that noise. I just need to leave, I think, without getting caught by him. Oh, great. Where am I? It seems to be gone. There's something over there. Over here there's some kind of structure, probably the doorway. Here we go. What? That was weird. That was weird. That was really weird.
Crop 1, May 31st. No luck. My mother's victory garden was the talk of the town. I knew gardening wouldn't be my forte. Crop 2, June 5th. 1 seedling. Sad little thing didn't make it. Crop 3, June 30th. Not a squash in sight. The dirt looks fine and rich and no rocks either. What could I be doing wrong? Crop 4, July 7th. Last shot. No luck. Nothing will grow here. Wonder how that tree lasted so long.
Maybe the tree hates all nature and it just sucks all the nutrients right out of all the other plants. Alright, well, let's just get going. What could go wrong out here, right? Where am I now? Oh. Welcome to Outlast 3. Is there anything down here? Wow, it's a far distance. Whoa, it actually opens. Huh. Unexpected. Yeah, the sign is still up and everything. I guess if you want to backtrack, here's your option. Where am I, though? There's, like, ammo casings? Not casings, that's the wrong thing to call it, but there's, like, bullet boxes and whatnot.
Dear Jean, I haven't heard from you in 3 weeks. Where are you? This is unlike you. And the house has been quiet. Yours forever, Betty.
I'm wondering why she didn't send this.
Maybe she died. Also, lack of hearing back might have been also meant that he died. The lighting is so loud compared to it.
Sought each other and we stood there together for a long time.
Delphi. Text to speech.
Betty. I hope this letter finds you well. Echo Bluff must be lonely with you there alone. Have you heard from Jean recently? I wish I could be there, but the work here at the Richmond shipyards is vital to the war effort. With Jean in the army, that big house must be difficult for you to maintain. I pray every night for Jean. If he were to die over there, I'm not sure if Mother could handle it. According to the stories we hear at the shipyards, the way captured soldiers are treated sounds like a fate worse than death. Indications are this will be a long war, but take comfort in your wonderful home. Love, Eddie. Betty. I hope this letter finds you well.
Did not mean to do that again.
Must be lonely with you there alone. Have you heard from Jean recently? I wish I could be there, but the work here at the Richmond shipyards is vital to the war effort. With Jean in the army, that big house must be difficult for you to maintain. I pray every night for Jean. If he were to die over there, I'm not sure if Mother could handle it. According to the stories we hear at the shipyards, the way captured soldiers are treated sounds like a fate worse than death. Indications are this will be a long war, but take comfort in your wonderful home.
Check out that attic.
Love, Eddie.
There we go. I was looking for something I could use in the attic because we still haven't been able to get in there yet. Captured soldiers suffer a fate worse than death. Why would you tell that to the wife of the person that's like, just like, act obsessive over getting out there? Whoa.
Practice, practice, practice. You don't need fancy tools to disassemble your gun. Use the cartridge here as a screwdriver. Yes, Jean, just like I showed you. Now let's get a stopwatch and have some fun.
You get a glimpse of what the outside world looks like whenever the lightning strikes. Just barely. That damn tree is still waiting out there. We can probably open this way of the attic now. Yeah, if somebody's spouse is at the war, maybe don't tell them that the people who die suffer a fate worse than death. Just as a general rule, it's probably not great etiquette. They're playing radio horror dramas. Oh no. Not a great sound, was it? We're gonna find her body up here, aren't we? She probably killed herself just like last time.
This is it. The way to my man in Europe.
What did you do?
Dearest Jean, it seems my luck has finally turned around. I received a phone call from the Silver Star line, and it turns out I won a trip to Europe. I'll be boarding the flagship Silver Star next week, and we'll soon be crossing the ocean to come find you. Hang tight. I will be on my way in no time. Faithfully, Betty.
I know this. Hang on a sec. Betty, I am coming home. Jean is coming? On my way home. Honorable discharge. Love you. Shit, she can't get on that boat. He's coming back. That must be why she hasn't heard from him. I better find my way to that foghorn stat.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He was gonna come back and she was going to the war without him. Wouldn't be able to find him because he's not there. And he might even die on the way there or something. Starting to get used to this general sense of feeling of what navigating. Mostly involves a lot of staring at the floor, to be honest. If I stare at the floor enough, I'll be able to tell where I'm going. Why doesn't the... So lightning makes the entire environment light up, but stuff like the foghorn and the siren doesn't for some reason. Despite the fact that it's a sound. The Silver Star. The bathroom? Oh.
No. Oh, Betty. Betty, you can't. He's on his way. Why? Why did this fucking house do this to her? Wait, the ticket from my dream.
The ticket. The ticket, the rope, the something else, I forget what it was, and the hatchet. So the items from the dreams are what killed them? Or are they symbols of their deaths in some way? Oh, there it is. I didn't even see it.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he sees me.
Here again? Does this mean I solved it?
What do you want from me, tree? What are you doing to me?
Many of the sailors in town bought her herb sachets. I laughed at the notion of a man wanting to smell sweet, but then I was told they were for protection. Old Tully'd sworn that was one of her sachets that kept his ship afloat in a wretched squall. He clutched it to his chest like a cross. That woman again.
hell did those sounds mean? Well, this isn't the hospital or whatever it was anymore.
I'm guessing this is a different time. Again. Damn it. I didn't enter any phone booths or police boxes.
Doctor Who reference. Doctor Who reference. Okay. So the apple, that was the item I couldn't remember the name of. So someone's gonna have an apple-related death? That was a weird moment of that spawning into my screen. Uncomfortable. So many pillows and books as far as you can see.
October 28th, 1892. Everything is finally unpacked and settled. I couldn't be more pleased with this estate. The shape of bay offers excellent privacy, and the bracing salt air invigorates the lungs. I can finally tend to my life's work in seclusion. Beginning with prototype 1 of autonomous locomotion. Heinrich Oswin Bosch.
Somebody just wanted a private place to study. Oh god, what if... What if we do the apple thing, this story, find its conclusion, and then we kill Surge with an axe? And that's how it actually ends. That wouldn't be a very happy ending, would it? A lot of hiding spots. Not a very often used mechanic so far, though. Maybe they expect me to be pressing spacebar really recklessly and suicidally at times or something. I've only actively had to actually hide from them twice. Otherwise, I've mostly just done it because I felt like it. Huh. Proximity based, apparently. Here I thought I'd sneak by. Maybe I need to turn it off somehow. I'm pretty sure I don't want to walk into that. This was the other dead end, so we'll go back this way. Dolls?
Day and night I toil because my girls are sweeter than sleep. Angels of my own creation, whatever they need, I shall devise.
Is Bosch the one that made all the creepy dolls? The tiny door doesn't open. Oh no. The tiny, creepy, doll-shaped door that dolls probably come out of to be creepy. Oh, hello. I bet that turned off the surge thing. We can probably go past this Tesla now. Uh-oh. That's the sound you don't want to hear. Oh, there was a person there for a second there. They're being spooky dooky. Oh, it's a hiding place. Well, this is awkward. They're trying to jump scare me so hard with all these, like, tiny impressions of people from time to time. They give you just the slightest glimpse of something being nearby. I bet some people get really jumpy about that kind of stuff. Are you gonna be on? Yep. Oh, it also makes noise, which is bad for you, probably. Worth considering.
Autonomous locomotion experiment 8 has failed. The adjustments I made were not enough. Regrettably, for now, they will have to use these chairs. There must be a more elegant answer.
They have to use these chairs. his daughters? Are they unable to walk? Is that what's going on? And they have to go around in these chairs that will take them along tracks, like the old lady from Gremlins. I think that's what we're going for here.
Quit stalling. Fix the damn door, or we'll kick it down. We will see what's in that basement. Mr.
This door
Ballard.
looks like it needs a key.
So the officers came by to investigate, and they wanted to get in the basement, it sounded like. That's the not good spooky dooky noise. Oh god, what did I do? Oh, I hid. Okay. Not what I thought I was doing, but okay. So would the kids ride around on chairs and go through these rooms? They were too... They get their heads cut off that way, though. Maybe that's just... So maybe those were for dolls. Or maybe that's how they would summon the chairs, is they would arrive via those. Well, we have an audio source over there. Let's go check it out while creepy insect noises happen way too close to my ears.
November 15th, 1892. I feel as though prying eyes have followed me here. Strange noises, unknown voices. Alas, our new sanctuary appears vulnerable. They cannot flee again. Their bodies could not handle such an uprooting.
Come and get me. Creepy bug noises. So the poor children couldn't handle that kind of trip. They have to stay here and live here. So they're blocking my access to the stairs on both sides by Tesla coils, I believe. Maybe not. Just on that side now, huh? Curious. Maybe the front door's... might be able to use the front door now. Kinda wanna check over here, though. Oh. Oh, there's the door I was thinking about. We'll try the front door in a bit. Oh! Come play with us.
To imagine them confined like they were caged! My heart cries out. I am their liberator. I feel no guilt. But they are not happy here yet. I will see to it that they want for nothing.
It is often not easy to make out our surroundings here. I mean, that's the whole point, sure.
To imagine them confined like they were caged! My heart cries out. I am their liberator. I feel no guilt. But they are not happy here yet. I will see to it that they want for nothing.
Spooky noises are starting to sound closer. Maybe pressing the button too much, but there's no like constant noise sounds around here. I mean, noise sources. It's like I get really stuck.